update for you on the Costa Concordia, the cruise ship that ran aground off the coast of Italy. Now Carnival is offering uninjured passengers on its Costa Concordia $14,500 to compensate for lost baggage and, quote, psychological trauma. But will the cruise industry be able to recover from this disaster that was also a big PR disaster? Well, joining me now for this week's On the Road is Mark Murphy. He's the CEO of Travalliance. Can they recover from this? 14 grand? That's what you get after your cruise ship nearly kills you?
Yeah, and the passengers, to be frank, because of cruise contracts, should take that money and run. Because unless they have damages, physical injury, something like that.
Emotional damage.
It's going to be very hard to get money out of the cruise.
But is it true that you have to, if someone wants to file suit against Carnival, they have to go to Italy?
They have to go to Italy because it's a subsidiary of Carnival, which is actually located in Miami. But because of the cruise contract and the location of that ship, when you signed on, you said you're going to take those terms, but you probably didn't read them. And now you're going to have to go to Italy to sue if you want to sue.
The initial losses, even out of Carnival themselves, was saying $100 million for the year. The ship is out of service for a year. You're saying that is ridiculous.
$100 million is just the start. This latest settlement that just came out is another $46 million before you get to the crew. You've got $40 million in deductibles. And what else? You've got the lawsuits from the injured and the dead. So it's a big financial hit to the Carnival Corporation. But the fear that it was going to affect everybody in the industry, not so much. Yields are actually holding up going into the summer.
You surveyed travel agents and asked them, I mean, basically, and you found that 34% of people that are booked on cruise lines are actually worried about safety.
Right. So
one of my producers said, that's too low. It's got to be higher.
Actually, no, because a lot of cruisers are past guests. So about 20 to 24% of Americans have taken a cruise. Those people who've cruised, it's a great experience. It's a great value vacation. They've done it. They've enjoyed it. They have no concerns. They know this is an isolated incident. However, on the other hand, the people who have yet to cruise, it's a barrier. So the question's going to be, do non-cruisers jump on board? And that's where they're going to have to incentivize those non-cruisers to give it a try. It is a great vacation, and this is an isolated incident.
But one thing also that you pointed out as well in your research is that I have to fly on probably a U.S.-based airline if I'm American, obviously, to a port.
Right.
And you've got sky-high airline ticket prices right now,
especially
right?
To Europe. So you'll find that the fare on the airline for the 7-hour flight to Europe is more, in some cases, double than the actual cruise fare. So you have to look at the total out-of-pocket. That's why something called home port cruising is so big, and you'll see cruise ships up and down the East Coast, around to the Gulf, and the West Coast. So you're literally within a 3-hour drive, roughly 60 to 70% of the U.S. population within a 3-hour drive of a cruise ship.
So you've got to basically drive, don't fly, and then hope that
it's a great way, and you can get to the Caribbean right here from New York.
All right. Your favorite cruise line is?
Well, you know, I have a lot of them. Sea Dream Yacht Club is one of my favorites because I like a small ship. You probably haven't heard of it. 110 passengers, 5-star. I like the luxury. I like being pampered when I cruise. And if I want to get off the boat, great. But most of the time, I just kind of hang out and maybe take a jet ski ride behind Sea Dream.
All right. What's the name of it again? I didn't catch that.
Sea Dream Yacht Club.
Sea Dream Yacht Club. 110 passengers. Well, sounds pretty good. All right, Mark, thank you very much. Interesting survey results.
Thanks for having me.
Mark Murphy, Travalliance CEO. We have a lot more coming up, everybody. This show just never ends.